yeah, this is why I ride.
Previously on Ride On.
You gotta be kidding me.
Things have gone wrong, haven't they?
If I don't see I go over the edge and die.
I'm in.
Well, is this a beautiful morning or what? Of course, it's 3 minutes after 11. Getting a bit of a late start today, but it's a little bit short of a day. I mean, a fair number of miles, but GPS says I got 111 miles to go on I-70. And I could be more, but I'm going to take a left down towards Carbondale and go through the highway past where a friend of mine used to live. And it's, you know, a narrow valley, trees, a river, you know, all the usual. Actually, really not all that far from Denver. I think that last night they had a express lane on the shoulder. It was obviously wider here, or there, I should say. Although it was skinnier than normal lane. I'm guessing there's commute traffic. They wanted $8, and it's an electronic sign. It looks like they updated the cost. That was a Sunday night with no traffic. $8. Really? Talk about a rich person's lane. When you use that morning and evening, that's $16 a day, times 20 working days a month on average, roughly. That's $320 a month. $3,840 a year, roughly, I think. Yeah, if you're wondering how I figured out that number while I'm riding a motorcycle, I do have that kind of a brain. Comes in handy in my line of work. Probably scared off a lot of girls in my earlier years. Not that I flaunted human calculators. Hey babe, want me to calculate your sales tax for you? Yeah. Bert knows how to pick them up. That's why he's still single. I didn't do that, but I'm single anyway. Ooh, look, a tunnel.
The Eisenhower tunnel.
Oh, this is a long one. 11 minutes on the road, my shoulders already starting to show hints. This ride has been really tough on my body. 2.5 years of COVID sitting home in my recliner, working on a laptop most of the time, and it's not done wonders for my fitness, which was really rather poor to begin with. Yeah, one of the things that just pops into my mind is about all the different kinds of riding that you can do on a motorcycle. Like, yeah, I'm on a GS, but what? You're not like doing mostly dirt? I'm like, hey, the GS is a utility bike, man. I can ride anything within reason. She does a pretty good job on the old I-70. Don't you, baby? That's my baby.
Is that going to be getting in here? Oh, he's towing.
Looks like Amazon lost a truck. Hope that's not carrying a package for me.
It did say, rest area, take a left. Hopefully there's shade. Oh, what's a little shade? Because it's 80 degrees. Been on the road for an hour and a half. Don't have too far to stop for much, but you know, it's real easy to say to just keep pushing on, and sometimes that's the right thing to do, but it's a short day. I can take a stop. I can be comfortable. I think I'll do that. My poor little hands.
It's always a good time to clean your windscreen of all the bugs you've accumulated. Bug guts are acidic, so if you leave them on too long, it will damage some things. Don't forget to get the inside of your windscreen.
You can see it's pulling. It's been giving signs that this is going to happen for the last few days, so I've been keeping tabs on it. I have spare adhesive in my camera kit. That'll have to wait till this evening. We want to let it cure. They say 24 hours. It's going to get overnight because I'm on a trip. It will be the second time I've had to change the adhesive. I've been using it every day for 9 days straight. Pushing this button right here is putting a lot of stress on it. So I have to get that fixed.
Gold was discovered near Aspen in 1879. Not long afterwards, Carbondale, Colorado was incorporated on January 31st, 1888. It was named in honor of Carbondale, Pennsylvania, the original home of some of its earliest residents. Due to the silver panic of 1893 and later the Great Depression, Carbondale started to wither until the 1960s, when nearby Aspen was evolving into a world-class resort town. Since the early 1990s, it has seen renewed growth and continues to thrive. The coke ovens of Redstone were used to process freshly mined coal, creating a material called coke, which is used in the manufacturing of steel. Redstone has a coal mining past going back to the 1880s. John Cleveland Osgood was one of the rich industrialists known as the Robber Barons. Nicknamed the Fuel King of the West, he built Redstone to further his business plans, with a 22,000 square foot mansion, an inn, 88 cottages, a clubhouse with a theater, a lodge, library, stables, and a community garden, all to support the mining workers and their families. The mines closed in 1909. Osgood returned in 1924, hoping to make the area a resort, but died before he could realize that dream, and the Great Depression squashed any further development. By 1941, only 14 people lived in the area, and as of the 2020 census, there are 43 residents in Redstone. After passing through Redstone, I continued to wind my way west through the canyons of Highway 133 on the long ride towards Uray, the $1 Million Highway, and my final destination for the day in Silverton.
Gravel!
Oh, they actually do that? Pound in the gravel? I thought they just left it loose. Panic the motorcycle. The Gravelator. Gravel Master 5000.
Ouray is the northern anchor point of a section of U.S. Highway 550, commonly known as the $1 Million Highway. Ouray means arrow in the Ute language and was the name of a chief who led Ute tribes in Colorado in the late 1800s. The town of Ouray was originally known as Uncompahgre, and it means hot water springs in Ute. Ouray was part of the mining boom in the 1880s, and mining remained a big part of the town's economy until the early 1980s, when it started to shift towards tourism due to the decline of mining and the outdoor activities the area provides. The $1 Million Highway was first completed in 1883 by entrepreneur Otto Mears, who made it a toll road. The government took over the road in 1887 and the silver panic of 1893 ended the era of the exorbitant toll fees on that highway. An improved version of the road was opened in 1924. Because of the fatality rates, the $1 Million Highway has been listed as one of the most dangerous roads to drive in the United States. There are no guardrails along much of the section between Ouray and Silverton, so that snowplows have somewhere to push the snow. Combined with steep drop-offs, that adds to the danger of riding the $1 Million Highway. I rode this highway on a cold, icy morning several years ago. There was construction that blocked passage most of the day, so I had to be at the entrance by 7:30 in the morning if I wanted to continue riding my planned route. It had rained the day before, and the road felt a bit icy. No one was going very fast, and I certainly wasn't pushing to get ahead of anybody. It was a bit of a nail-biter, and I felt a great sense of relief when I had completed riding the pass. Even in good weather, the speed limit is low due to the steep drop-offs and the lack of guardrails. There are numerous switchbacks, and the views are stunning, which can make it difficult to keep your focus on the road and avoid gazing at the sights. I continued riding my way up Red Mountain Pass, navigating the turns and enjoying the golden hues of aspen trees in early autumn before arriving at the summit. In 1860, prospectors came to the Ute territory of the San Juan Mountains and found deposits of gold and silver along the Animas River. Silverton was established in 1874 and incorporated in 1885 in this area. Railways connected Silverton to other area mining camps in the late 1800s. It is still connected today by the Durango-Silverton Narrow Gauge Railway. If you've liked this ride, check out one at the top of your screen. And consider liking and subscribing. It'll really help us out. And wherever your journeys may lead, ride on.